All right, guys, let's do a rear brake job on a 2017 Hyundai Sonata. This is going to be with manual parking brake, not electronic. There's two different options. Make sure you get the right pads. We've got 21 millimeter lug nuts. We're going to start with that. Make sure you always jack up your car safely. Have some jack stands or something. Break your lug nuts before you jack your vehicle up. Once she's jacked up, go ahead and take them off the rest of the way. We're going to leave one lug nut on slightly because these rims are seized down there. They're a bit rusty. We're in Michigan, so we're going to go ahead and just take a long bar and put a rag on it right here on this lower control arm and press. And that'll give you the leverage you need. This one wasn't like the other side. That one came out easy. Now we can take that one lug nut off. It just keeps the tire from flopping off while you're doing that. All right, we're gonna grab a 14 millimeter wrench or ratchet, whatever you prefer. I got a wrench. And we're just gonna crack these free. Use the double wrench method if you want to. Once they crack free, they just come out by hand pretty easy. There we go. So our two 14 mil caliper bolts are off. Grab ourselves a screwdriver. Pretty decent screwdriver, you know, fairly heavy duty. And compress that caliper all the way in if we can. It'll let us. Yeah, it looks like we got it all the way. Let's go. Now, if you buy brakes that don't contain new hardware, because that's what we had available for today. Be careful getting these little clips out. You break the little tabs off. So we need this hardware back. So just being careful, making sure they come out of the brake pads. We got these little holes in the brake pads. All right, this bracket's really rusty crusty, or at least the other side was, so I want to take the bracket all the way off so I can get a nice cleaning in there. And this is the sucky part of the job, really. Where's that ratchet? There it is. All right, these bolts will be on there extremely tight the whole way through. So this is the fun part. Unless somebody's done the brakes before. I feel like somebody's taken off this side before. This is its first rear brake pad job. But I feel like somebody's taken this caliper off before because the other side, I was struggling the whole time. These ones, they've been broken free before. All right. They're still in there pretty tight. I gotta give it some good force. Oh yeah, this is 14 millimeter, by the way. Oh, it just got really tight. threads rust up and then get tight. Sweating. Low possibility.
Okay, well, he's one back here. Truck got a big old fluffy tail, though, don't he?
Yeah.
All right, never mind. That's just a little short.
Just filming a brake job. This bar makes it easier. Don't lose your washers. All right, this hardware has little clippies. They keep the pad from coming out this way, so we're gonna press the pad in, pop it out. Our brakes are gonna come, new brake pads are gonna come with a squealer tab. We're gonna put that on the inside top. A little tab. Makes your brake squeal when it gets real low. All right, seeing how we have to reuse the hardware, we're gonna carefully pry this hardware out. And 99% of the time I get premium pads with hardware included, but circumstances today, got our hardware out. We're gonna wire brush that, get it clean. It's really caked on with rust here. So I'm gonna use my Dremel tool to clean out these slots. You need to clean these out. The rust builds up and expands and freezes your pads in the salt belt. But we're gonna clean these areas where the hardware contacts and then grease those areas, and also grease the hardware where the brake pads contact, which is gonna be this channel right here. And we're gonna take out these squealers. One's different from another, so make sure they go back in the same hole. We're gonna use high temp silicone-based brake grease. So we're gonna wipe these off, wire wheel them if they're dirty, re-grease them, and put them back in their home. I'm gonna get this whole bracket prepped and put the brake pads in once everything's cleaned up.